shit, it's fucking up. What it do, YouTube, man? It's your boy Moo, man. And today, we back doing another video. I hope y'all like that intro. I've been working on that. I'm trying to work on new intros to make. Because we can't always say, what is up, guys? It's your boy Mo. I feel like that's a little, you know what I'm saying? A little casual. So we gotta say, what it do, YouTube, man? It's your boy Moo, man. Or we gotta add some Philly slang in there. I'm trying to decide what to add. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we react to a video called The Most Horrid Tweets Ever Made. Wait a minute. We react to the most horrid tweets ever made. First of all, let me fix this background real quick. Because this looks messy as hell, y'all. I just came home from runs and everything. You know what I mean? You know, when you hooping and you get home, you're real tired, you know what I'm saying? I be forgetting to really clean up my bed and shit. Because I didn't have a bunch of stuff just packed on top of there, you know what I mean? And I don't know if y'all noticed, but we got the joint painted in the back, the wall, you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that brown part that used to be over there? It was like a fucked up part of the wall and shit. But yeah, we finna get into this video though. I'm a little excited to actually watch this. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's go.
You are a quarter pounder. I'm a Big Mac. Yeah, you got more meat, but who's got more bread? I feel like I would describe myself as either sandwich kind of interchangeably. It's less to do with the actual truth of the matter and more about how I'm feeling on a given day. Hi again, fellas. And this tweet was made in response to someone asking, what's the worst tweet y'all have seen? Every few months or even shorter, you will see a version of this tweet like pop up on your timeline, and then you'll inevitably get like a bunch of screenshots of decade-old tweets from people's memory. And a lot of them I would agree are contender
one thing
for like
I will say about Twitter, bro. Twitter has turned into the new Pornhub. I'm not even gonna lie. Especially, listen, I don't know if the comments is way worse, way better. I can't even tell you that's way better because I don't really be on there enough to know. But I know they had a whole category of funny ass Pornhub comments, bro. That shit be hilarious. I used to watch them joints back in like 2020, bro. That shit was so funny. They had a whole compilation of the comments, bro. Like, I'm telling you, y'all. But yeah, they might as well make it into that, so I don't even care. Like, so I guess somebody sold Twitter and it was X. You know what I mean? But man, I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Twitter might as well have porn on it. It don't even matter at this point. Cause what else is you gonna use it for? I literally was on there, bro, and I be literally damn near tweeting stuff every single day. I be tweeting thoughts and shit. And I ain't getting no fucking followers from that shit, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So at this point, yeah, that's really what I think. That app is fucking useless. I'm telling you right now, like, I will never even link y'all to my damn Twitter. I will never put that shit in my bio, my description, nothing. It's always gonna be TikTok, Instagram. Twitter's fucking useless, bro. I don't even use that shit for updates or nothing. Cause what the fuck is the app even used for? It's not shit no more. That, like, ever since they sold it, it literally went downhill. Y'all might as well go to Thread. Thread is more useful.
Lowest tier of tweet ever made, but I have been an avid Twitter user for longer than I haven't at this point. And while I did go through the quote tweets of this thing to find the public's picks for the most horrid tweets ever made, I wanted to add some of my own. We'll be getting into that shortly, but if you guys enjoy this video, this card at the end will take you to another one like it, and be sure to subscribe with notifications on so you never miss an upload. If you become a serial killer, what would be the weird thing you did as a child that would be showcased in your documentary? I used to crack babies' knuckles to watch them cry because I knew they wouldn't be able to explain why they were crying. Kudos to them. Babies can't explain why they're crying ever. They're basically...
I don't even think you could crack babies' knuckles, gang. Like, y'all gotta understand, babies, when they first start born, bro, like, everything on them is, like, a lot more delicate than us. You know what I mean? Like, I even heard somebody say, like, a baby's head will actually tell, like, how they was raised, too. Like, if you basically neglect as a child and you always lay on the back of your head, or you always just laying down, a part of your head's gonna be flat. And if you really was getting shown a lot of love, your head is gonna be perfect. Which means, like, basically moms have to shape their child's head, bro, after they're born. You know what I mean? So I'm not even gonna lie, gang. Like, you can't even be doing, like, I don't even think you can crack a baby's knuckles, gang. That's a little crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. Something wrong with that lady. She need to be thrown in jail. I'm not even gonna hold you.
We just doing a multiple choice quiz, then
You
trying to figure it
cannot
out.
crack a baby's knuckles. You can't. It's not like our bones, bro. Like, they still developing. Y'all gotta understand. If you put their hands and shit under an X-ray, you're going to be able to tell that. You can't crack a baby's
Sleepy?
knuckles, bro.
No. Pooping diaper? No. Hungry? No. What could it possibly be then? And then little do you know, the person in the room taking care of them before you got there was doing this stuff. My thing is, like, are babies' hands, like, really soft and shit? Can they even build
That's
the
what I
lactic acid
say.
and stand the pressure to, like, make that gas pop without you just straight up breaking their head? It's like how some kids just have permanent dents in their forehead from being dropped a certain way. Who is the one dude in history whose, like, parents specifically molded his head into a cone when he was a child because they thought it would look cool? I could be making this up, but I could swear that this is an
Why?
actual thing. A few of these are going to be either just straight up from Elon Musk or like very,
Yo, that's
very
what I've been trying to tell y'all, bro. Like, when your kid is born, bro, you're gonna have to shake their heads, bro. And that's gonna really be able to tell, like, what type of
sad to look at people in his
I
replies.
don't
Listen,
know.
I know it's rich coming from me. I'm not exactly any less
That's
pathetic
weird,
than
though.
these people, but come on, man. Elon Musk says, sus, man. It is indeed sus. By the way, to folks lost, sus means suspicious. Elon speaks straight. Yeah, the sweet streets of Invention Medical. I remember seeing this particular tweet interaction like a decade ago, and it has quite literally never left my mind. I'm not trying to put any names on blast right now because this is old, but when I said I was trying to like pull some really deep cuts, this is the sort of thing I was thinking of. What's wrong with having a group chat, LMAO? Like, it's not some secret nefarious thing. I have group chats. It's nice to have a place to talk to friends. I know, right? I'm uncovering the conspiracy of people being friends with their peers, and then this dude just comes in and replies to this tweet with a picture of them and OP. I, for one, am positively shocked. This is honestly really inappropriate and creepy, dude. A selfie at a con several years ago does not mean we are friends. Also, the fact I've soft blocked you like 6 times and you always refollow is creepy. Take the hint and please leave me alone. It's like, dude, this is like a particularly hard to read conversation because it's like, oh man, dude, what are you out here doing this for? All right, here's what I think we can all probably agree on. Just told my 10-year-old daughter about hashtag RBG, meaning Ruth Bader Ginsburg. If you don't know, she was a Supreme Court justice, and she passed away during her tenure. She had tears in her eyes, and then she did the Wakanda pose and said hashtag Ruth Conda forever, which is
What
the
the
sort of
f-
pop culture
I don't
crossover
even
that I
get
can
it.
celebrate. You know, I'm glad somebody got something joyful out of that. I am so many years removed from the original context of most of these tweets, so sometimes it's going to be hard to tell how ironic each individual post was. Perhaps their true merits are their ability to completely transcend their original intention by their authors. The fact that it might have been like an ironic shit post trying to be like as cringy as possible to bait the exact reaction I'm having now, and it continues to pull that off years later for how effective it was seen as being at the time. Also, a quick announcement. If you're in the San Antonio, Texas area, I will be at the San Japan Convention from August 29th to the 31st. My friends at Novel Horizons were kind enough to host me, and I'll be hosting 2 virtual meet and greets while I'm there. One on Friday, August 29th,
Hey,
5
bro, we
p.m.
don't care,
Central
gang.
Time, and the second on Sunday, August 31st, 3 p.m. Central Time. First, this one he didn't want to finish a conversation with. If I think you're going to piss me off, here are the major talking points I would have told you if I didn't have this pre-prepared. So, I blocked you. Wondering why? Please consult the criteria below. You done a racism. You have to say it like that. You done a sexism. You done a bi-erasure. You heckin' disrespected. Sex word. No, how could they? How could they heckin' disrespect fucking? I think sex havers in general need to be stopped. Fuck it if it's work or not, man. Every single one of y'all. If y'all be fucking, you're on my shit list now. And the 5th and perhaps most specific reason you might be blocked is you called me Joe Cuckold. Dude, we actually found John Cuck. That's incredible. This part never gets easier to read. Twitter is my weapon of justice, and the block button my bullet. Pow! And this is kind of how my mindset on the block button works. There are like certain people out there who will frame like getting blocked by someone as a sort of badge of honor, like, oh, I really got to them and their feelings. You know, maybe it did, but in my head, it's like a very quick action you can take to just stop listening to somebody. I genuinely don't block people often, but I also like don't put a lot of stock into like getting blocked, like, ha, I must have really gotten them. And in the same way, when people put so much emphasis on like, huh, I blocked them, so I really got them. Does it really hold that much weight in either direction in like a general sense? Obviously, like case by case, I suppose. I feel like it's just generally speaking very low commitment, unless it was like very specific circumstances. If I had blocked someone, I don't think I would go out of my way to explain why to them. It just feels like more trouble than it's worth, but the whole point of blocking them was moving on, wasn't it? Okay, I was gonna save this for the end of the video, but it's probably already the thumbnail. There is like actually a consensus pick for the worst tweet of all time, and it's so bad that you can actually pull one of those pattern recognition tests about it. Looking at this like really blurred screenshot, no actual legible words, just like blobs of color, do you know what this is referring to? If you're like mostly on YouTube, I can understand like this kind of just looking like gibberish to you at the moment, but I feel like this is almost kind of crossed the boundaries of Twitter with some form. I think this one just holds the default title. I'm gonna tease you a little more by showing you other ones. What a lovely Twitter user. Imagine. I wonder what he's imagining. I'm gonna warn you now, this is a genuine cognito hazard. If you don't want to hear what this tweet has to say, you can skip to this timestamp right here.
Wait,
I
want to see this shit.
The consensus pick for the worst tweet of all time is from a quite prolific Twitter poster who is still around this day, Kira, or as his current ad stands, Kira won't
I think I've
miss.
seen that
Everybody
before.
knows he missed at least once.
I hate that I can't keep this a secret. I canceled all my food delivery subscriptions and upgraded to CookUnity, and it's totally transformed the way I eat because every meal is crafted by award-winning chefs from across
Hey, yo,
the
bro,
country.
bro, bro,
The
bro,
variety
bro,
is
bro,
unlike any.
chill, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Imagine if men had to breastfeed babies.
Oh, hell no, I heard that on this
What
shit
the
before.
fuck were you thinking? What the fuck were you thinking? There's so many layers of R&D this could have potentially gone through, bro. One pass in like a Discord group chat and they would have told you, maybe draft that one. Like, it's very easy to see why that one has lived in infamy for as long as it has. And it is like kind of an Achilles heel for the dude, because he still gets bangers to this day, but you'll just see like somebody not like a take he has. They won't even reply with the screenshot. They'll just like say Kira tweet, and everybody knows what the Kira tweet is. This one lives in my head rent-free, because like, what were you studying for when you said this shit? I dead know hella predators, but I still hang with them just to see how they mind work. What are you doing the experiments for? One
Nah,
thing
he
about
one
this
of them. He
tweet,
trying to
honestly,
figure
a
out how
lot
to
of
get away with some
screenshots
shit.
like it out there, is this tweet has been deleted at the bottom. I would genuinely like to make a separate video that actually just covers that criteria, because there's so many gems. Also, the dual SpongeBob profile picture, like, he's so damn happy when he's saying that
That
he's
shit makes
studying
it worse.
forbidden evil knowledge. The experiments you're conducting are inhumane, SpongeBob. You guys have probably heard a version of this, either just reposted in TikTok comments or just read out as shit posts, but I believe this was the progenitor of all the tweets like it that came after. Rest in peace to all the dead people I'm about to like fucking sully the graves of by even acknowledging the existence of this thing. Pop Smoke and Juice WRLD are shooting hoops in heaven. Pop goes, wow, it's cold. I should get my Dior jacket. Nah, bro, all girls are the same. Juice WRLD airballs and hits a girl, and man, Juice, pass the ball, bro. Kobe and Gigi turn around. Got room for one more? I'm gonna the pain they had when Juice WRLD first died, when
Worst
they saw
fucking
him
tweet
disappear
ever,
at the
bro. Y'all are reviewing the most corniest bullshit. Like, I dead ass kind of regret react to this. I'm probably going to add some in another part of this video because this is shitty.
Fortnite concert. This is me reliving the grief of like everybody realizing XXXTentacion was kind of corny in his lifetime. You know what? I never thought I'd say this, but let's look at like another Elon Dick Rider as a palate cleanser, huh? I don't like the taste or effects of most alcohol. I'm told he prefers ketamine. Is that joke too easy? But there is something quite beautiful about red wine in a fine glass. And then good old Peter Pham, apparent friend of Elon Musk, comes down here. I remember pouring you a glass at a friend's house in San Francisco after another mutual friend's wedding in 2017. I was decanting another, and you didn't want to wait. Honey Badger drinks what he wants. I made the clutch move of ordering us pizza at 1 a.m. That sounds like oddly domestic. Somehow, though, that is like even gayer than the dude who was offering to like suck Elon's dick, even though he said in that same tweet he would hate doing it.
What?
You know what? Let's just find that one real quick, brother. Elon Musk just tweeting to millions of people like it's his private Twitter. I haven't even had sex in ages. Sigh. To be fair, like, I was saying that shit when I was like 15, I guess, because I'd never had sex ever. And I maintain that streak to this day. You guys aren't taking shit off me. Bullshit, bro. I'm happily married with an amazing wife. Even she understands if I helped you out, she would even be proud of me. Like, even if I, myself, would feel like shit, lol, that's like hell for me. But I would do it. Lol, I'm trying to imagine an alternate universe where Elon Musk was like that desperate for hold. Stopped caring if it was pussy or boy hole and is like, I gotta put my dick in something, man. This is getting ridiculous out here. I'm a billionaire. There's like government mandated I'm supposed to be able to fuck someone every other week. He just hops in this dude's DMs and he's like, were you serious? Listen, man, it's gotta be enthusiastic consent or nothing. This whole I would hate the entire time, but I'd do it for you specifically. Like, nah, bro. That's no good foundation to have those
You
kind
wanna
of
know
relations.
what's crazy though, gang? Elon Musk probably really like him paying for like anything like that would dead ass kind of be that would kind of dead ass be free even if he paid money. Cause it's like this, gang. Like imagine you gotta give a penny to get something. Y'all know how this nigga's like a billionaire or a trillionaire, whatever the fuck you would call it. I don't know what to call it, bro. But if this nigga participated in prostitution, bro, and he paid, like him paying somebody a penny would be like 240K, bro, or 2400K, bro. 2400K is like literally a dead ass like a penny to that nigga, cause he's rich. So at that point, since he had so much money, that would kind of be like it was free. You know what I mean? Cause if he constantly has money coming in, and that shit like a penny, like it's not like the money that we have, where like, you know, you give it and it's going. It's going to literally pop back up. I guarantee you that's how this nigga actually works, bro. And he's one of the richest people in the world. So it's like, y'all gotta understand this, right? What we think a penny is and what he thinks a penny is different shit. So that would basically be free to that nigga. What's less than a penny, bro? Free, my nigga. What's less than a penny to him? A penny to him would be like, let's say, I don't know, he like a trillionaire or a billionaire or something. So like it probably would be a mil. Would be like a penny to that nigga, or like 24K or 1K. Something like that would be a penny, but then when you get into the hundreds, that would be like lower than the penny to that nigga, cause he gonna barely notice it's going out of his account. And y'all gotta understand this too. Since he's a billionaire, he got so many zeros, bro. If you think about it in your account, if you really spend money on something and you that rich, you're not gonna see nothing go past them zeros for a very long time. So I'm just saying. It probably take a long time.
There is like
to get
a
back
really
to
distinct
lower than that.
genre of shit-lib tweets that are incredibly hard to stomach, especially after a certain time. The upbringing you have to like look at politics through this lens just sincerely baffles me. Tim Walz is my dad. Is that how like you want to lead any sentence ever in your life if he's not actually your father? Like you had European leaders getting dogged for weeks when they called Trump daddy, bro. What are you thinking? Kamala's my fun aunt who lives next door. They just find out I'm being bullied by the shittiest kid in my class, JD.
Hold up, Alana in Texas just placed the dreamiest
This shit is not
protein
funny, bro. I'm
coffee
not even
order.
gonna lie.
She
I
picked
ain't gonna lie, yo. We'll find another one.
Should the analogy be here that you're getting picked
What
on
the
by
fuck was that? You bitch ass nigga. Yo, bro.
should the
Oh
analogy
hell nah. Yeah, we on another video, bro. You're tripping. That was some fruity ass shit, man. Fuck wrong with you? Yo, this might be way better. If it's not way better, I'm gonna have like a double upload for y'all, cause man, I cannot find the type of content today, man. Like my streak is off. So yeah.
why did you delete that tweet? There is a man with a gun to my head right now, and he said to do it or he'll blow my head off. And this kind of thing happens like 5 to 7 times a day. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Michael filled with urine. I have never felt so seen before. Hi again, guys. And if you see one of my tweets go out and then get its light snuffed out within the space of like 30 seconds to an hour, it's because something like this is happening. You shouldn't be making fun of me for like deleting a so-called flop of a tweet. You should be praying for my safety, man. I could be in real peril. That said, whatever the motivations for deleting a tweet, it has long been held in Twitter parlance that a screenshot of a tweet with "this tweet has been deleted" right under it is oftentimes will make the original tweet funnier. And unfortunately, I believe it's a thing of the past where the message that displays has been updated to say something like "nothing to see here," and it has like some stupid binoculars visual that I hate. Another list of terrible changes Elon has made to the site that I still can't get myself off of. Where am I gonna go? Blue Sky? Well, I guess I did do that for a little bit. If you guys enjoyed this video, this card at the end will take you to the last time we talked about like just some insane tweets. And be sure to subscribe with notifications on so you never miss an upload. look, I have been sourcing these from a variety of places, a lot of aggregate sites, and the type of things we're going to be looking at range from people deleting their tweets in a panic to the deleting of the tweet being part of the plan for the original joke. For instance, here's something that feels ripped right out of like 2015. This would have had me busting a gasket in my freshman year. Roses are red. This poem isn't completed. You'd think this tweet would stay up, but this tweet has been deleted. I mean, like, it's kind of clever. I respect it in the back of my head for that purpose, but you tweeted this during the pandemic, man. I'm willing to give you some leeway on that because we were all going through stuff at the time, doing things that we didn't think we would in our conception of ourselves before that terrible time. But yeah, 6 years too late, bro. This might still crush on Pinterest in the modern day, though. I'd say take it to Facebook, but I don't really think they give you the option to do this sort of thing. Specifically on weed Twitter, you have someone saying, "Weed ain't enough. I need meth." And, like, I respect it because, like, it seems like she got some support from her community. That's 140 like. That quote ratio must have been scaring her off a little bit. I feel like a lot of these tweets, like, get Streisand affected. Like, they would have been seen as an oddity by the niche of Twitter that you occupy normally, but they would have been able to stay contained in that bubble because not extra attention was being brought to it because it's now lost media. When it becomes a screenshot like this, it gets circulated in places that aren't Twitter at all much more easily because all the context you need is kept in the one screenshot. The router is still shaking from that e-sex I just had. I've seen so many versions of the e-sex Wi-Fi router meme, like the concept of a virtual cuck chair where you're like just the third dude between two Discord peers who are just having like violent phone sex. It is not an enviable position, and honestly, I'm glad that I'm not a robot because I really don't want to have my name put into any conversations like that. I've been told there's a guy who sounds like me who suffers from this very often, and I'm glad he's hurting. Imagine arguing with a deaf person and they just close their eyes. Deleted after one.
That wasn't crazy to say. I'm not even gonna hold you. Gotta put some gasoline on that shit.
Like, man. And the dude who took the screenshot even was a supporter. They are the single like. It was like a crisis of morality the OP had where they're like, how could I say that? How could I say that thing? Which, honestly, I don't know how deaf people would feel about this. Because you know what? On its face, let's take the question. Let's consider it for a second. What if you were arguing with a deaf person and they just closed their eyes? What am I going to do? Scream louder? Unless you want to make that confrontation physical and, like, really give them hands instead of just the sign language, then the argument's over there, man. There's nothing you can do about it. I just fucking lost a Clash Royale game because of a stupid-ass Amber Alert. I hope that motherfucker stays missing. I won't lie, whenever I get an Amber Alert in my area, it genuinely does, like, catch me off guard because I have, like, 4 separate devices the thing comes on now. I can't remember if it does it on my iPad, so I usually just let the battery stay down that fucking thing so it doesn't happen. But imagine getting the same Amber Alert, just slightly staggered, blasting at you from 2 different directions. Like, okay, yeah, you certainly got my attention. That said, I do have a little etiquette when I get an Amber Alert. I do my part as a citizen. Like, I see the description of whatever kid's gone missing, and if they were seen in a specific vehicle, if I'm outside, I'll, like, look left and right and see if I see that car. If I don't, I did everything I could as a citizen. I did my part. Now do yours. Oh, man. There are so many classic brand account blunders like this one, where with brands as big as one like Microsoft, we are predisposed to be uncharitable. We are looking for every single way we can twist their words that we can think of. And honestly, I feel like that's the morally correct position to have in this case, you know what I'm saying? For instance, from the Microsoft Edge Twitter account, it's almost the end of the year, and we want to see how you #Edge. Show us your most memorable edges in the replies below.
Oh no.
This is like when the...
Oh no. I see how they went. I already know how that shit went.
Tony the Tiger Twitter account was asking for reply. It was like that one image of the Bara Furry just cooking crack in a pot with like Bugatti keys. Please tell me someone knows what I'm talking about and I'm not going insane. He's wearing like 3 gold watches on each arm. I don't know. I can only imagine people were just sending like videos of them rubbing one out from a first person perspective because guys do not know.
First thing I thought of too, man.
Good morning, hating ass hoes, reporting live from y'all's Honda Accords. Honestly, I always had the stereotype of like a hater car in my head as a Honda Civic. Unless you're insinuating that they are literally living out of their Honda Accords, like that's where they live. You get to stay rent-free in their heads, and they stay rent-free in their cars that they may or may not still be paying the lease off of. This one is targeted, man. Is this like a bigotry-related thing? I don't know. It's petty as hell, and I'm gonna enjoy it for what it is. Every time my work enemy talks about their partner, just designated work enemy, dude, I don't think I ever, like, when I worked at a real job, had a guy I specifically had it out for, or thought had it out for me. And again, I was pretty asocial when I actually had a fucking real employment, but I can imagine that going in and out and having to see a person you genuinely disdain and have to get along with to an extent in order to like pay your bills, that's gotta be rough, man. But whenever my work enemy talks about their partner, I make sure to ask which one, so that she has to explain that she's poly in front of our older bosses. Honestly, if I had that kind of mind gaming happening like in the workplace, I would be thinking of excuses about like why I would have multiple partners per se. Like when you say which one, you could just say my current one and try to make the implication that it's like an ex that the other person had been thinking of. I won't lie though, that's a pretty expert pincer maneuver here to like get someone boxed in. I gotta respect the savviness of it all. The only way I could really see this backfiring, an old boss who is just surprisingly progressive about these sort of things and doesn't really mind. He's like, I didn't get it, but my parents didn't get a lot of stuff I liked either. You do you, kiddo. Okay, here's one that is just unabashedly someone getting dunked on over and over again, and that's why they deleted the tweet. Like, this is how you can usually tell with these things. Look at the ratio of quote tweets to likes. It's ropes, man. It's ropes. There's people that believe that the moon is natural. LMAO. That is a new one. I'll give you that. Like, I've heard the flat Earth. I've heard that actually the universe rotates around Earth and not around the sun. I've heard that the Earth is 6,000 years old, but I've never heard that the moon was, like, man-made before. Like, this person believes that we actually landed on that shit, and of course we did. We made it. We had to get it up there somehow. So it's child's play in comparison to put a few boots on the ground up on that space rock. It's actually just a piece of cardboard in the sky. Here's one that must pull at your heartstrings if you have a heart at all, I believe. A fish is swimming upstream, and suddenly he bumps his head into a wall. Damn, he says. The joke is funny, but his shithead followers bully him into deleting it. Oh man, that makes me kind of sad,
This
dude.
must be
This
really
is like
funny
the
to white
relationship I have with you guys.
These
whenever
jokes must be only funny to edgy white people, man. Like, I swear. This shit is so fucking
live
ass,
stream
bro.
to an extent. Whenever you guys bully me for what you think is a shit tweet, how about you consider that I could be in mortal danger, or that my feelings might get a little hurt? Both of these things are worthy of equal consideration and just as likely as each other to happen. It does kind of remind me of like...
In this video, I'm going to be making a 3D game in just 1 hour, but all the
Hey,
3D
shut the
assets...
fuck up, nigga.
the era of fucking Dory tweets we used to have to endure. I'm not gonna read this one here. This is an honorable mention because this one got like a damn near thumbnail treatment a few weeks ago. This tweet has been deleted and the tweet is blank. If you know, you know. Y'all, what's one weird thing y'all used to do as a child? I used to lay toilet paper across the toilet? Okay, I've heard of the debate, like, do you wipe the toilet down with toilet paper, or do you put, like, strips on the seat itself so you're not touching cheek to chair, like, directly? You won't get, like, the last guy's poop particles on your butt. But across? That shit better be going, like, under the first lid so there's at least a little air room for the poop to fall. Otherwise, it's getting stopped right at the butthole. I laid toilet paper across the toilet so that when I pooped, the toilet paper would catch it, and then I'd look at it for a long time before I put it in the toilet in flush. I can absolutely understand why you delete this, man. This looks terrible in front of whoever is following you on Twitter. To your employer, if they end up seeing it themselves, your social circle is probably not going to let you live this down ever or live around you anymore at all, period. And all that said, I can't say that I haven't tweeted worse. The thing is, I don't think you're lying about this. I'm usually just saying shit to get a reaction. Some of it might be real. Most of it was stolen from someone else. Oh my god! Oh my god, this one is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna put a slight content warning on this one. Content warning for abortion. Imagine your card declines at the abortion clinic, and then the doctor starts nutting in you. This is like the most extreme version of that one
What?
joke you always hear where it's like, your card declines at the therapist, so they have to undo all the progress you made under their care. So they just start berating you, just getting into the crevices of your being, because you've already given them all the tools of your deepest insecurities. Presumably you've trusted them up till now, so they're just gonna get on your ass in any way they can. The magic school bus could be playing in your ass right now, and you have no idea. Maybe you wouldn't, but I have a very sensitive prostate, so I'm very aware of what's going on in my stool, even without like physically checking in the mirror. Sometimes for deeper jobs, you gotta spread eagle it a little bit. For like an everyday scenario, it's just
That's
not
fucking
really
crazy,
an
though,
issue.
man.
That said, I'm not like huge on putting even small metal objects up there. I think like I would prefer the magic school bus to stay away from there. If only for the passenger safety, because what are you doing back there anyways? Miss Frizzle, if you're doing that, you should be losing your teaching license. I think I suffer from mental Illinois. In this person's defense, I don't think I've met met a single person from Illinois who is doing A-OK. Like, they got something going on. It's like definitely of varying levels of severity, but something is definitely going on in the minds of people who live in Chicago and beyond. Here's a classic one that you probably see reposted all the time where people are just like stupid baiting. They're trying to get interaction by playing dumb. Thinking about writing, as in, writing a book. Is this right for y'all? Is this right for y'all? Whatever. Nina, flip me horizontally accordingly. Don't make me look stupid. Make sure I'm pointing in the right direction. The right direction. Got it. Tweeted on 420 in 2022. 420s, because I keep it 100. I'm sorry, man. You were one off. You were 120 off. What was it called when Lex Luthor stole, like, all the cakes and shit? Like, yeah, in the comics, Lex Luthor has this infamous scene where he stole 40 cakes. When no one was looking, Lex Luthor took 40 cakes. He did. He took 40 cakes, a number this time. That's as many as 4 10s. And that's terrible. Yeah, can you believe that, man? That's the face of true evil. I can definitely believe that's the kind of guy who would trap his ex-girlfriend in, like, a pocket dimension he created to keep all the people he doesn't like. And also the monkey bot farms he uses to tweet hate posts about some guy he also doesn't like. I know Abraham Lincoln's hat went flying when he got assassinated in that theater.
I mean, that's obvious, my nigga. I don't know what type of tweet this is.
Some people say that the hat made Abraham Lincoln more of a target. Like, he was already a tall-ass dude for his time. And then the hat made him that much fucking taller. So, like, he stood out in the crowd crazy amounts. But, I wonder if it, like, ever confused people onto where his head actually stopped and started. Like, the hat's the most obvious thing to aim for on his body, but how much of that is just empty? And also, if it even did manage to, like, go through the hat and then, like, part of the skull, would it help act as, like, some sort of...
They say Abraham Lincoln was, like, 6'4".
It probably wouldn't do enough, but, like, it might make the
6'4",
difference
bro.
between the doctors...
So that ain't... Bro, that's still too tall even now. I'm gonna be
being
real
able
with
to
you.
save them or not. I don't know.
The
With modern
average man is, like,
technology, a lot
5'9".
faster. Leave your bets on how far...
I mean,
Abraham
6 foot
Lincoln's-
now, let's be real. The average man is actually 6 foot now, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, because everybody is not 5'9" no more, bro. I used to think that when I was younger, or used to be like that when I was younger. But now that I look back at it, bro, nah, everybody's actually way taller now.
His hat went flying in the comments below. What's that mouse called from Stuart Little? Damn.
Or maybe I
wonder.
just be around too many hoopers, man. That's probably why I see it as a common height or something. But
Really
yeah.
not sure. I used to have a lot of hatred in my heart for Stuart Little just as a concept, and I think a lot of people were rightfully so as well. Like, in an orphanage full of human children that can't find parents or families, there's a family that picks the rat as their first pick. You're kidding. Or, like, any number of picks at all except their last place. Like, just so much shit completely out of whack. From VeggieTales facts,
Free housing, we have free food. You get a taste of freedom here, of actual independence.
Did Job Corps get shut down? Am I
I don't
tripping?
actually know if this has got deleted. Oh wait, no, it's deleted because the entire account got axed. When you die, your voice is added to the chorus of children yelling, "Aye aye, Captain," in that SpongeBob intro. Is that really such a terrible way to go out? Like, I'm not super sold on there being an afterlife in this whole shit. I'm okay with the endless abyss of nothingness, because when that happens, it's simply just not going to be my problem anymore. Any fear I have of it will be temporary and it'll be too late. I don't want to die. I just know that I'm going to someday, so I'm going to find out one way or the other. But if there is, like, a confirmed afterlife, man, I'm really concerned about what's laying on the other side. SpongeBob, of course, doesn't sound too bad in the grand scheme. Alright, here's another toilet-related one. Some people have, like, really specific toilet habits that they broadcast into the wider world thinking that it's a more common experience than it is, and I can relate to this to an extent. Have you ever wiped and wiped and wiped, and the toilet paper still wasn't white, so you just gave up? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever given up until, like, I'm sure
See,
that
at
I've
that
got
point, that's when you gotta get in the shower again.
at least, like, all the poo
Y'all
out of
been
it. Like,
not-
I will wipe
Listen.
until that shit is red if need be, man. That's
That you
probably
gave up is dirty as fuck. You should
like
you
really
think of nothing
unhealthy,
else?
but for the most part these
You ain't
days I
think
just
of no
use it
water, bro?
okay. I was hesitant to for a while because I was scared.
First
Like,
of all,
what
that's
if
the thing. When we go to the bathroom, we really supposed to be using water, bro. We really supposed to be using water. If you literally wiping your ass dry as shit, bro, you're a dirty ass motherfucker. I'm not even gonna lie. But that's that.
I like it a
That
little
ain't none
too
of my
much,
business,
but the
though.
truth
That's
of the
y'all,
matter is
but
it just kind of catches
really
you
supposed
off
to use
guard the
water.
first couple times.
Or
And you
get in
start
the
to get
shower,
used to it and you can
Something.
set your settings if you have a nice enough one. Trust me, the bidets make wiping after diarrhea so much easier. You still gotta wipe some to dry it off, but you can get like the nastiest bits off if you just manage to do a little. If
Bro,
I
I
was a
feel like
plant,
that's how people be having doodle crumbs, bro. Like, why the fuck are y'all wiping your ass dry? Just because they say to use toilet paper dry don't mean you should do it, bro.
and someone
Wet the paper or something, gang.
sprayed me with water, I would probably moan a little bit. Lol. don't disagree, but I can imagine like why you would retract this tweet pretty fast. New word, slur, when you're giving slay plus purr. Dude, 17,000 likes and only like 700 quote tweets before this thing actually got sunsetted off into the distance.
That's some bullshit they'll be tweeted on like Carly or something or Victoria or whatever. Bro,
people were apparently fucking with
say the
this for it
dumbest
to
shit,
like
bro.
go the distance before it got axed.
Bro, people are not real people, bro.
Me
Like,
and
this
my
is
friends
something
would have
odd.
killed E.T. with hammers. I can tell you that much. I believe this. I know the exact type of person who would be fully down for this. I don't think I would be a participant myself, but honestly, like, I'm the fence rider on this issue. I think that you do you. Beat up E.T. if you want. Just leave me out of the thrashing. Okay, let's end this off
Yo,
with
I'm gonna
a
keep it a
very...
stack though. I do not remember what happened to that movie, and I literally watched it when I was like 3 or 2 years old, bro. I deadass don't know what happened to that movie. I need to see how long ago that was though.
Out of pocket one. Pussy so fat, they're shaming it on ED Twit. That's gonna do it for me. That card I mentioned should be on screen now.
Yeah, we
If you
be done
enjoyed,
with
be
this,
sure to
dog.
drop a...
I ain't gonna lie, yo. That's the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoy. You know what I'm saying? We gonna come with a double upload because yeah, we need to. They have a lot of stuff that just happened. You know what I'm saying? I will be updating y'all on that. If I can. If I can't, I just gonna have to get a double upload or something else. But that's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Y'all be safe out there. We out. We bit. Oh shit! Wait. Alright, so we out. We bipping.